We all need money, and I know life can get very complicated, but we must not beat ourselves up over our current circumstances about how we handle money. Fam, I'm sure you're doing better than you think you are, because most of us, the average at best, when it comes to managing our money, most of us are not even doing that well. We have a little bit of money in our savings account and a job that keeps the money coming in, but we may still feel like we're behind with our finances, and we definitely not where we should be in our lives. Well, in this video, I'm going to go over 3 reasons why I know that you are, in fact, doing better than you think you are. And I'm also going to share and break down my experience on how I was able to break free from being complacent and building the life that I actually want. But in order for you to fully grasp and understand this concept that you're doing better than you think you are, I want you to stick around to the end to see how we could put all of this together in your life. We know that people only post their best lives on social media, but you and I know that most people in America live paycheck to paycheck. My whole career as a technician, before I started my own business, I was living paycheck to paycheck, making way over $100,000 a year with the overtime that I was doing. I was still unable to have money just until my next paycheck. And I was getting paid weekly. So I want to give you some perspective to show you that you can still make money and still be broke. I also want to relieve some of that anxiety that you may be feeling or that you may be experiencing, thinking that you're not good or you're below average or whatever the case may be. Fam, you are doing way better than you think you are. Life is about being fruitful and helping as many people as you possibly can. So you need to strive to become better financially so that way you can just be better than the average person. So let's get straight into the 3 reasons why you are doing better than you think you are. And as we discussed them, I want you to visualize your life, put yourself in the same situation and see how this may apply to you. Now, the first reason you're doing better than you think you are is, according to Bankrate 2023, the annual emergency savings report is nearly 1 to 3 people only have an emergency savings account. But that's not enough to cover at least 3 months of their monthly expenses. So even if you have just $500 saved up in your bank account, that means you're doing better than you think you are, because that's better than the average American. Now you just have to figure out how to put away a little bit more money each time you pay yourself. Ask yourself, what skills do I currently have that can make me some more side money? You may need to sit back for 6 months or so, maybe a year, so you could develop some new skills and make some side money to help improve your life. It is your job to figure out what you need to do, because emergencies will always happen. And emergencies tend to happen when you start to save some money. So don't let the devil win. Keep focusing on a task, keep putting away money and striving to get to that first fund, which is that emergency fund. Then and only then you could think about building up your 6 months to your year's salary. But until you have your first emergency fund, you shouldn't be thinking about no other financial strategies. So you may be asking yourself, how much emergency fund do I need? I can't tell you how much you need, but the way I calculate it is I add up all my monthly bills, whether it be rent, my cell phone, my electric bill, my cable bill, all my expenses for that particular month. And I say whatever that number is, $500, $1,000, whatever that number is, that is what I need to save up for my 1 month emergency fund. And then I put that money into a different bank account, rather it be a checking or savings, but it's in another banking institution, not in the current bank that I'm actually banking in. Now, the next reason you're doing better than you think you are is that most of us don't even have a budget. Most of us don't even know how to budget, create a budget, or even stick to a budget. A budget is a financial roadmap that shows you where your money is actually going. The problem is we don't have a clear understanding of where our money is going, which causes financial problems. We know how much we actually have coming in versus to how much is actually going out of our bank account. It's understood that we all have bills to pay, and the money that leaves our account always leave at the time when we actually need it, which is the main reason why you need to understand what your debts are, or the debts that you have incurred in your life, plan it, budget it, so that way you know what's coming in and know what's going out. Understand, the money you make is your initial investment to you. So if you don't pay yourself first and pay everybody else first, you will never have anything for yourself. Start off with a small percentage, like 10%, and put that away into another financial institution, another bank account, so you can start building up your emergency fund. You need a plan in order for you to build wealth. Let me paint a picture for you. If you're trying to go on vacation, you can definitely plan that vacation out. You know where you want to go, you know how much the hotel is going to be. If you're taking the wife and the kids, the rental, you add up all of that and you structure your finances in a way you can pay that vacation and even have money on the vacation so that way you can go on vacation. Put that same plan into your actual finances on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis. However you get paid, you need to design that same plan that you use for vacation on how you're going to save and build and get yourself even to wealth or even just financially free, because you don't even have to be wealthy. You just have to be in a state where you could maintain all your bills and still have some money. Also, you can set aside the pride and ask the people that's close to you. Maybe there's a friend or a relative that you see that's doing something the right way. People are always willing to share their information when they find that people is interested in the things that they want to learn. If you feel I'm delivering value in this video, please consider subscribing to my channel, where I talk about how I built my security alarm business. I will also show you how to build and start your business, how to maintain your finances, and how to build personal and business credit. So click the link below to sign up for our weekly newsletter, where I give you tips to help improve your life. Now let's get back to the video. Now the next reason why you're doing better than you think you are is because you're on your own pace in life. You understand the value of life and what you're here to do. The people around you won't get it nor understand, because the vision was only for you. No matter how you're able to articulate it to them, they will never get it, nor they will never understand it, because the vision was never for them to see. The vision is yours to see and only for you to see. So no matter however you trying to break it down to people, they're never going to get it. They're never going to get how you strive to become better or how to become a better person in any situation. So all you need to do is focus on yourself and acquire or learn how to acquire new sets of skills, something like going to the gym, learning how to market, or even copywriting. Because the funny thing is, once you start to complete tasks that you thought was difficult, now it starts to build character within inside you. Now you're starting to build confidence. Most of us lack confidence in most of the things we do and most of the things we say. We often have the best ideas, but sometimes we just shut down because we may feel ashamed of what people may think of about our ideas. Fam, we need to lose those limiting beliefs. Those are the reasons that hold us back in the position that we're in now. Pushing through that fear is our God-given right. So we need to never be afraid to make a mistake. All we need to do is learn from the mistake so that way we can make a better choice the next time. We need to understand that our life is unique and we possess special qualities that no one can imitate. So being yourself is priceless. You need to be confident in the way you look, the way you feel, and how you give your energy to the world or even the people that you interact with. If you understand the basic principles of life, you'll be able to go further than any person you ever encountered. So don't cause a detriment to yourself with the negative thoughts, the negative talk, the constant self-put downs. Those limiting beliefs is what stops us from achieving greatness. In the beginning of this video, I said I was going to share a story with you and explain to you how I overcame being complacent. So I don't want to hold you for too much longer, because I think this video is getting a little bit long now, but I'm going to keep this very, very short. The first thing is I kept God first because I had no plan B. So I needed to do any and everything to get where I'm at today. I read books on business, marketing, government contracting, and different books on the psyche. But my real cheat code was my bachelor's degree in computer science, which made it easier for me to implement the technology we have today within my business, whether it be to run a marketing campaign, to build a funnel, whatever it was in technology, I was able to implement it into my business to help me grow. So I hope you found this video helpful and you can start to implement some of these things within your life today. Remember, no one is going to save you unless you save yourself first. I'm Taurus the General, the Finance Finesse Academy. Peace.